Hey guys, welcome back to Mondays with Michaela. This week we're going to be talking about lesson number 2 into the money mistakes that no one's talking about, specifically as they relate to young professionals. And one of the other mistakes that I see young professionals making, in addition to what we talked about last week of lifestyle inflation, is waiting too long to invest. And it comes in a couple of different forms. Well, I can't save anything now, so I need to wait until I make X to actually set money aside. I've talked about this on multiple videos, but savings is a habit and a mindset. So just because you might not be able to put $1,000 away, $5 being saved is savings. No amount is too little to be significant because it is a habit builder. I see people put off investing for that reason. Well, I don't have enough to actually make a difference, or I need to make X before I can actually start saving. I don't think that's true. And anybody could save $1. And if you save $1, eventually that dollar will become 2 and then 3 and then 4. So I think that's really important. The other thing is maybe trying to time the market too much. Obviously the market's been on a pretty good run lately, so I don't see this as much when everything is green. But when the market is down, a lot of people I'm worried about what's going to happen in the market. If you're a young professional, you should be going in when the market is down because you've got many years of compounding that can occur, and you're basically buying things on sale. And this is good age-old advice, and it rings very true, but time in the market is more important than timing the market, especially when you have a long time horizon. Anybody who tells you that they can predict what's going to happen in the market is wrong. And if you look at graphs of market trends over the past decades, even if you miss 1 or 2 really good up days, your returns are cut significantly. And most of those really big up days are on the tailwinds of bad days. So it just goes to show that if you try to time it, getting in and out, you got to time it twice. It usually doesn't happen, and you're better off just staying in for long-term money. So I see that, trying to time things. And then the other thing is life events. I'll start saving after my wedding, or I'll start saving after I have a house. And I think that can be dangerous thinking, in the sense that it's a slippery slope. Is there's really always going to be something that's happening in life, whether a young professional or older professional, that could give you a reason not to save. So going back to my original point, no amount is too small, and it's absolutely a mentality and a habit. So if you're putting off saving because of a life event, it's the same as putting off saving because you don't have enough. And so I would say just $1, $5, $10. Don't think in terms of huge numbers. Just think of it as I am building the habit of being a person who puts myself first from an expense perspective, and then spends what's left over. So don't wait too long to invest. Well, everybody says the 8th wonder of the world is compounding. And even if you're putting a little bit in, that amount is still going to compound. And like I said, you're building strong habits and a strong foundation for financial freedom and financial accumulation. So tune in next week and we'll talk about our 3rd mistake. Bye, guys.